So economics is a study of limited resources versus unlimited wants. As a student, you might want to spend your day playing video games, studying for a test, or hanging out with friends. You might only have 5 free hours in a day to do all three of those things, and you can distribute that time out however you want. So you could spend all 5 hours playing just video games, or only studying for the test, or only hanging out with your friends. You can split up your time so that maybe 3 hours goes to video games, 2 hours goes to studying, but you can't spend all of your time doing absolutely all of those things because you have the limited resource of time. In microeconomics, which is what we're focusing on for this series of videos, we're going to study how individuals face these sort of choices. And by individuals, I mean yes, individuals, but also households and firms. So those four wants I was talking about earlier, those can be classified as resources. There are four types of resources in economics: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. Land is classified as any natural resource that you might need to create your product. So land for your factory or something like wood, oil, water, etc. Labor is, people who can create whatever you're producing. Capital, which is whatever physical things you might need to produce your product. So if you had a bakery, it might be things like flour, whisks, cooking stands, etc. And finally, there's entrepreneurship, which is basically the want and ability to put something new out onto the market. Another thing to consider is opportunity cost. What am I giving up in order to have this thing? Going back to the video game studying friends example, if you were to spend all of your time playing video games, then you're sacrificing 5 hours of either studying or hanging out with your friends. If you were to spend, if you were to split up your time to have 3 hours of video games and 2 hours of studying, you're still giving up 3 hours of studying or hanging out with your friends, or whatever other combination you can come up with. In the next video, we're going to talk more about opportunity costs and its relation to the production's possibilities frontier.